Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I am starting to sort through all these little boxes that I've been throwing stuff into, and I thought, well, why don't I just turn on the camera? That might be a good idea, because I didn't get a video out. I might like that side better. Oops, don't you hate when that happens? So like, you go to glue it and you're like, oh wait, no, that's the side I want. Like the little bit of red adds a little bit of color. And this, I just kind of like picked up a couple scraps, and I don't know, these just all kind of happened. Okay, I just want that little red line to show if I can. So yeah, I've just been going through my stuff kind of one piece at a time. I've got a box to my right here that's going to go in all the other, oh shoot. That's going to go in like the boxes that are going out to be sold, or I might do some giveaways as well, because why not? All right, I really wanted more of that to show. That's the thing. And I don't really want to, well, we could find a different flower that could work. Nope, that one doesn't. See, I'm overthinking it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That goes in my journal. I have to overthink it. I don't know how to not overthink it. How does one not overthink it? I haven't figured that out yet. He's too tall. Alright, I don't have a lot of... That's not quite right. What about him? I'd have to go that way with him. But that would bug me. I mean, I don't know. That's too wide. Yep, I had it all figured out, except for then that flower was too big. Welcome to my channel. Isn't this fun? That could work. I don't know if that could work with this flower back here. The only problem with, see, I still want some, oh, I put this over too far. That's the problem. So I should have cut off some of that white and moved it over more. All right, well, I'll find the thing when I find the thing. Let's just move on. All right, this is just a Rolodex card that is plain. It's a big one. I don't have a lot of big ones, but I'm going to put it in the to-go. That can go with scraps. I've got so many of these French papers. Those can go. This is just a base. It's all about that base. Got a scrap. I don't know. Can only use half of that anyway, but let's go ahead and cut that, and it can be somewhere on something. Even potentially there. This is the other part of that. My husband's phone, his work phone is ringing. I'm not quite sure why. Alright, these can go. This is just a little folder that came with a thing. I will probably use it as a scrap. Alright, then we have some, this is like a wrinkled paper, and I think, alright, that's going to go in the boxes. That is just backing paper. Alright. Oh, birds. Do the birds work? Birds could work. They're cute. And then something coming out the top a little bit. Even just a little bit of music, but not covering up that. Let's see. What if we just do that? That might work. Yep, we'll do that. We don't need to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I always overthink it. I always overthink it. I had plans of what I wanted to do, and I really wanted to do more of like maybe get some journals done, but that was feeling overwhelming. So I was like, you know what? Because I kept trying to sort these stupid baskets that I've got everywhere that has all kinds of different things in them. And, you know, trying to get them all together and, you know, maybe start getting things together to make some journals. And that just wasn't working for me. So I just took a basket and just started going through it. I do not need this long sleeve shirt on anymore. It's getting warm down here. All right. So that is essentially done. I'm just gonna trim off the corners. I already did those corners. For some reason, when I go back again, I still feel like I just got, there we go. So now that is a finished one, which can easily go into a journal, hopefully. All right, so we'll turn this basket into finished ephemera. All right, more scraps, scraps, scraps. Now, if you got Your Creative Studio box with all these tickets, you should go watch the live the whole bucket did yesterday on Sunday, and she did a masterboard using them, which was awesome. So I'm probably going to start doing that with those, and also I'm going to start using these on my masterboard too. They're stickers, and they're also from Your Creative Studio. Oh, here's some more finished ephemera. And, okay. Let's see. Let's put scrap, scrap. I have a box for fussy cuts over here, but I can't get it back up off that shelf because there's stuff in the way. Of course there's stuff in the way here. Actually, I think I was putting fussy cuts in here as well. That's nice and grungy. That can go in there. Let's see. I'll start putting fussy cuts in here. Layering pieces too, or just fussy cuts? Because then I have to sort them again if I do layering pieces. Scrap. That needs some color, I think. That's a different kind of scrap. That's scrap. This is a base, but I'm going to put it in the to-go. And these are, that's the thing, is they could go, that's definitely, they could potentially all kind of be layering pieces or go on a collage or whatever. So that's more of a focal point scrap, scrappy to do. Those could be layered like scraps, or that can just go there. This is a little base. I'm gonna put it in there. All right, and these are sort of scraps, and this is more of a finishing off bit. That's the backing piece. That's the scrap. That little, it's just little, but I'm going to put it in the to-go. Scrap. Focal point, scrap. That's what you came to see. Just see me sorting stuff, huh? I am so thirsty. I might be a little bit dehydrated, but don't worry. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's just, did I already go through these? Oh, these are the ones that I went through the other day. So these are all bases. So this is a box for bases, is what this is. Some of them might even be finished, but it's essentially bases. So I will add these bases to those. This needs to be collaged on, so maybe we'll just go ahead and do that. Also, I wanted to kind of cut this down, but what I might just go ahead and do is glue it on here. And then it could just be like a backing. This is a double tag. You'll see in a minute. Just kind of make sure I've got that on. This is just doodles I did on some brayer off. So that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, you can write on the inside. That's what the inside looks like, in case you were wondering. That will answer your question, won't it? And go ahead and, whoops, it's all right. We'll just ink that. Not a big deal. Probably would have been better to just cut it though, or a ruler, or like a plain ruler would have been maybe okay. But you know, that's more like when the glue dries. When the glue's still wet, tearing it is a hit or miss situation. When when the glue's still wet, so you gotta be careful with that. So that's a little funky, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's what I have on hand here. Let's do the other. Will this one fit? Not really. All right. Let's do that down there maybe, and then I can put something else on the top bit potentially. Some of the other green will show. It's all right. But yeah, you know, if you have some paper you doodled on, just go ahead and cut it up and make it into background. Could be fun. Could be interesting. Oh, you don't doodle? Well, you should. You don't have to. Try it. You won't know unless you try it. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. It can just, ooh, ow. Especially if you're going to cut it down and then, you know, it's just going to be something like that anyway. Let's see, like over here, break that up a little bit by just putting that on there. And then you still have the doodles, but it's a little bit less random because there's something else in the middle. I don't know if it's less random, but, and it's kind of washy too. So it will potentially still show through. Is that straight? I hope that's straight because that's going to bug me if it's not. And I could just go over the top with that, over the bottom with that. It's not bad. And then I could still put a bird or something on there. Do we have a bird? I don't know. I mean, we have those roses, which have something on them. Of course they do. It's my craft room. Why wouldn't they? Or a coffee or a mushroom, whatever you want. Anyway, so let's see if there's anything for the other side of this here. If I could have something go all the way up each way, that'd be nice. Oh, and I learned yesterday watching Cheryl, some people do not like their words to go vertical like this. But I have a tip for you if that is a problem for you. Don't think of them as words. Think of them as stripes. That is my tip of the day. All right, I can't finish that till I have bigger pieces of scraps. Which, okay, this is old tissue. This one is a finished one. Didn't I have a place for finished ones? Okay, let me go through this real quick. That one is finished. That's a flip out. It's pretty much finished. Those are all backgrounds. None of these are finished. Oh, these are sort of. This one is finished. Those just might need a little something on the front. That one, I'd say that one's finished. Well, I need to sew it probably, but other than that, and the rest of these all look to be that one's finished. That one is finished. What is this? Oh, that just all got put in there. Okay. So these are all just potential bases. But the envelope, I'm actually going to put that in the box is going out. It's an inked envelope, so, you know, if someone gets that one in a box, just know that it's going to move if you get it wet. That's distressing in there. Okay, there's nothing in that box, nothing in that box. Oh, I think I see a box that might have stuff I need to deal with. Oh, sort of. It's got stuff I need to deal with along with stuff I need to file. Basically, essentially. Scraps. File focal point, scraps, or book page, more scraps. That could go in that pile. That's a base. That's my name. Oh yeah, we need to make some of these sometimes. These, my friend Robin made these. She laminated them to make little charms. So that needs to go on my to-do list, doesn't it? Also, those are finished. So they can go in the finished ephemera. These are little scraps. Ooh, that's just what I need, isn't it? Hold on. Let's just squirrel for a second. That would be fairly perfect on here. Alright, sometimes things don't glue real great onto washi tape. Have you ever noticed that? I noticed that because I did a, that would have been good if I inked it, but oh well. I made a journal where I had a lot of washi tape as in part, you know, in keeping the pages together, and they wouldn't stay together with glue, and that was kind of annoying. Alright, I want that straight. And that's okay if that comes up like that, because now I can ink it. See the difference that made just by inking that? I mean, not a huge difference, but enough of a difference that I'm like, yeah, I like it better now. You know how it be. Just trying to get it straight, but it's not quite straight. In words, I don't mind them vertical, but I do like them to be straight. I know some people like them crooked. I was teasing in the comments on the live yesterday. It says, I'm not a crazy person. I don't like them crooked. The other person that was in the chat was like, I like crooked. I'm like, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why I did the winky face, because I didn't really want to offend anybody that may have been a person that likes to put their words crooked. You're not really crazy if you like to put your words crooked. You're just like your words crooked. You're just off kilter like me. I mean, I'm not. I think of myself as being a little off kilter. There we go. Just did that extra little bit there. I can go with scraps. So now this one is not quite finished, but it's a base that can be worked on. We've got some Osnaburg fabric, which has been tea dyed or coffee dyed. Can't tell by the smell, so that's good. So that will probably go into my scraps. I do have some Osnaburg that will be going into the boxes. But I actually might keep this one on my desk just to use as tabs and whatnot. And we've got a piece of that. Let's see. Alright, let's just pull out. Oh, I think a lot of this was stuff I went through the other day. Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. Go through the same stuff again. It's alright, I might have changed my mind about some stuff. I think, Lisa, I think these are what you were talking about. I'll put these in your box. Lisa, banana, Lisa. Okay, and these are full pages. Oh, and then some people are doing little golden books, I think. And these pages are the size of the pages that would go in little golden books. That one's just backing. So, for some of the people doing little golden books, I will put those in there. And I've been putting my excess map pieces from the Defend Remember in there. This I'm going to probably use as backing. Also, straw paper is going to be going into the... I'm not good for using scrap paper, even though I put it there. Backing paper. Do I have a place for backing paper? Not really. This is cardstock. So it could be... I need to cut that down. That could be bases. This was from somebody else, so I'm not giving that away. That's mine. You can't have it. That's book page. Well, that's there for that reason, I think. Okay. That's part of a focal point. That is scrap. Alright. I don't know why I put some of these in here. I think I was thinking because they were bigger and I was trying to get full pages over there, but then I was, you know what, half pages and whatnot, they're going there. They're all just going there. If I can't use it as a full page in a book, we're just gonna, and that is, alright, this is some full paper. I'm gonna put that in there, put that in there. The animal fair is very ripped up, so that probably needs to be scrap. Scrappity scrap. Scrap. See, I don't know why I didn't put this in the scraps last time. So, I guess this will just be my scraps box now. Wait, some of these are thicker. That could be scraps. Why did it? Oh, it wasn't thicker. Okay. So, this is my new scraps box. When I find scraps, those are scraps. I'm just going to toss them in here. See, and I made all those notebooks and all those masterboards, and there is still all these silly little scraps. Oh, such is my life. Okay, let's set that off the table so it can be out of my face, but still available. And then I have all these ATCs that, I guess I'll put those in there. They won't be for sale, but I will probably stick them in as a thank you with the ones that I sell. All right, that's a base. Scrap, scrap, scrappity scrap. Why are all these scraps in there? I didn't realize I still had all these scraps. Oh, this can go. The doilies can go. I have other doilies, but these ripped ones I'll put with scraps. Okay, don't need that. I'm basically using these as scraps, so I might as well put them with the scraps and not have a separate file. So that is sort of a base. Focal points. Napkin. I didn't have a place for this kind of stuff. Oh, putting it in my napkins box, which is right next to me now, so that's nice. Okay. I'm going to put that, all that. That is going with that Osnaburg because it could be a little topper. These are bases. Scrap. Scrap, even though that's a little envelope. Oh, look, there's Effie. He's supposed to be asleep, isn't he? If you're wondering who Effie is, let's see. He is a creation of Barbara 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. There was one or two people that were asking me where I could get my mouse. It's not mine. It's Barbara and Louisa's. And you got to go to their channels and to their channels. I'm going to put that in there. And their description boxes. That's the word I was starting to think of. Oh my word. Alright, these will go up here with those flowers. Do I have a... Oh, this is backing paper. Backing paper. Trying to keep an eye on the time as well. Okay, these are full-size sheets. These are full-size sheets. And they can go right there. And next box. Next. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, my note to scan those just came off. That is, well, I keep thinking I have all these boxes. Oh, I do. There's some right here. Okay. This is, oh, Housekeepers, Old Virginia. So I do probably want to put some of these pages in the boxes, and I'm going to save this to make a journal. My mom gave me this book a long time ago. She found it at an antique store up in Middleborough where I grew up, and I had moved, since I was in Virginia, she was like, oh, you might like that book. So I'm going to, this one, or I have another housekeeping one, I might turn into my control journal, like for Fly Lady. But the problem is I overthink that, and then I'm like, ah. So, you know, I need to adjust this, don't I? It wasn't too bad. It's just that my camera only goes so far from where it's attached to. So let's see. Housekeeping, Old Virginia, 1879. Recipes for cooking confit peas. Gather your peas about sundown. Marianne Richards. That's a poem by, oh, Moses Adams. That's a poem. This is cool. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that was from my mom though. So that is, I don't know where to put it. What is this box over here? This is the box I'm supposed to go through. Putting that over back in that corner now. All right, this is plastic bags. Goes with shipping stuff. Oh, these are projects I want to do. I love this cover. I want to make a journal out of this, and I still want to use some of the pages that are in it. So that's that pile. This is just backing paper. It can be. This can go over here with this. This is a little journal. Oh, it's an envelope journal I made. All right, that's going to get stuck in one of the boxes. That is my son's crib and what his... I don't need that picture. There's no people in it. What's the point? This is a book cover I made out of book pages. It's sort of a book cover, or it could be a book page. I'm going to put that with the napkins because that's one of the things I'm going to do with that. This is, I started making pages for a journal, possibly that journal. I don't know. We need to, no, they're a little small for that. Okay. So, what else is in here? Yep, that's another journal page. I was working on some sort of a journal. That's about this size, apparently. Do I have a cover for it? No. What's this? An envelope. What's this? Another journal signature. What's this? Another journal signature. This is what I have all over my space is journal signature, journal signature, journal signature. What is this? Oh, another envelope journal I made. And I actually love it. And I should make this one a similar one again. So yeah, that's going to go in one of the boxes. Some of these grungy journal things that I was starting to make, I might just put some of the signatures right in the, what is this? Right in there. Oh, this is a journal I started making, an envelope journal. That just needs to be bound. All right. Things that just need to be bound need to get done. This is book cover that I was going to use for my friend. These are the pages to go in it. So that's another one that I need to make a spine, and so I need to finish these. What is this? Another envelope journal that is inked and started, and you know what? I'm going to put it in the boxes. Somebody else can finish it. How's that? That can actually probably go in there. So can that. That might be what all these were intended for, because she wanted a writing journal. And another journal cover that I want to use to make a journal. I have a box for those. My son saved these for whatever purpose, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want to make a texture plate with those, but they're in the wrong place. Where's my scraps down there? So that will be possibly for that, or I'll give them back to him, but texture plates go over there. All right. All right, another box is empty, so that's good. These are watercolor paper and mixed media paper. All right, I need to put those with the watercolors right there. And this is a little journal, you know, I started journal pages. So these are all started signatures. And this is what I wanted to do pretty much, was to just kind of like finish some journals that have been started. So that is going to happen this week. I don't know, I think I have a video on making the covers for this, the painted covers. I'll have to find it. All right, that's a journal that needs its thing. This just needs, this probably has 1, 2, 3, and gives it room to grow. So that just needs to be sewn. These need covers. And I know I have a lot more. So I will start a box with journal pages. That box I emptied is now going to have stuff in it. So that's fun. All right, what about this one? This is fun. All right, one thing I'm giving up is these little boxes. These little boxes sit around because I fill them up with whatever was on my desk, and then nothing ever gets done with them. So I am no longer keeping these little boxes. I might fill them to put in the box, the boxes I'm shipping out. But I'm going to find a bigger container and just put them all. All right. This is kind of wrinkly though, so that could be scrapped. Backing. This is all backing paper. All right, that's why this is all together. But this is not, so why is that in there? Oh, that's why that's in there. I mean, that's not why it's in there, but I mean, that's why it hasn't like just been tossed to the side, so to speak. Alright, I need a bag for backing pages. Backing pages are just pieces that can use, alright, this is some embossed, put those in there. This needs to be strengthened. That's what needs to happen with that one, because it's a finished piece, but what happened with it is it sat in my box forever with nothing getting done with it. So I need to either strengthen it to make it a belly band or just rip it where it's going to rip, and then it can just be put on tags and whatnot. So now they're sort of that. All right, this goes in with my scraps. This is a full-size paper. Where was I putting those? Right there. And this is Fussy Cuts. This is Fussy Cut layer. See, I consider these layering bits, and these are focal. Well, I guess I can send her to Lisa. She's a little messed up, but I know Lisa likes her layering bit. Layering bit. See, that would become a layering bit now. That could actually be vacuum paper. He could be a focal point. He could sort of be. Alright. And labels are layering bits. So these are all, these actually I could use in collages. So I'm going to stick those with the scraps. Next. This is a course I took from, what is his name? It was 50 ways to leave your layers. Palette knife scratch. Seth Apter. So I probably want to make these into a book or just use them as, a lot of what he taught, I'd seen a lot of it on other videos. A couple things were new. I don't know if I ever showed you guys these or not. So this is palette knife scratch. So you just put on the paint and you scratch with the palette. This one, translucent wipe. Opaque layers of, so you start with opaque paint and then you put layers of translucent paint. So that's kind of cool. This one I'm sure a lot of you have seen, and that is the, this is subtractive splatter. So I guess you basically, I did not write how to do that. I don't remember how to do that, so I might as well use that as a base. This one is triple ombre gradation. I did not succeed with that. You cannot tell that there are 3 different colors there. Redo with packing tape. That was my note. Masking tape. See, this one I made more notes. Collage, pull bits off. Can tape again on note. Washi doesn't work. I don't know. I just have the little collage pieces and painted on it, so I don't love the colors I picked either. Texture collage, 3-color dry brush. This was the drippy splatter spray. Let's see. This one, double pour, 2-color pour. I think I just kind of did one color and then painted over that with another color, basically. And probably same thing with this, but with dry brush. No, this is brayer. So a brayer skipping. I do that sometimes. That one came out cool. This one's just brayer. This one is gesso. Oh, so you spray it and then you add gesso and the color wicks up through the gesso. I think that one is. Ooh, I love that one. But I didn't use any gesso. Emboss goes with number 21. Background stamping. So yeah, you can sort of see a little bit of stamping through the background. But if I said how I did this one, subtractive stencils, use rusty rivets. Oh, so you put the paint on and then you pull the paint up through the stencil. Is that what I did? I don't know. That one's cool too. I used Stompy Rocks on that one. Layered stencil with same stencil. Palette knife. You just scrape it on with a palette knife. Dry brush. Just dry brush. Some of these I'm like, I don't need the technique for these. I already know how. Pencil marks, lazy way. Put a base layer, water-soluble pencils, opaque paint. Can use translucent over that, I guess. So that some of the pencil marks show through and some don't. This one I have a hard time with, the spray and wipe. You've seen that one. You spray and then you use your baby wipe to pull up through the stencil. This one I like a lot. Dye, ink, grid, opposite corners, warm, cool, 4 square. So, oh, okay, so I guess, I don't know. I like that. All right, I'm going to put that in my scan pile. What was another one I wanted to put? That's good. I think I could though, but that one I could put in my scan pile, and that one, and that. Oh, that one I like a lot. Okay. And that one I like. All right, so these are going in my scan pile for backgrounds. That one has Seth Apter's stamp there, so can't do that one. That one was, I think it's just one I, then you had to combine some things and do some stuff. This one, did I use a texture plate on this one? Gesso Deboss goes with 20. So yeah, I think I used a texture plate on that one, and that one's just wet brush. All right, that one I like a lot. All right, I'm gonna put these in my scan pile to have them as backgrounds on my computer, and the rest of these I'm just going to use them as bases. At some point they don't really fit in the bases, but that's okay. And then I've got this. See, it was already used, so I'm allowed to use it, but I have other ones I like better, so I might just stick that in the bottom of one of the boxes, so if somebody needs. That's where I grew up, Middleborough, Massachusetts. That's the town hall. That was at my mom's. So yeah, when my dad moved, he was getting rid of everything, so that's one of the things I kept. All right, I got another box. You guys getting bored yet? This is just, it's a base, basically. It's a little envelope I got in Happy Mail. I just need to decorate it. All right, focal point. Here is a, whatchamacallit. I might consider that a layering bit. Layering bit, focal point. I want to do something with these, so I'm actually going to put this in the scrap pieces because I want to use it on a master board, like what Cheryl did at the whole bucket. Oh, these are transfers, the birds. I want to put these in my scraps and hopefully use them in some. These are from Your Creative Studio. So basically, I want to use, and that one I think I can use as a scrap too. And what's this? It's just a piece of scrap paper. I can do something with that. Scrap, focal point, little books. I don't love them. But I can't throw anything away now because Birdie will be mad at me. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, if she wants to deal with it, she can. I'll just send her a big box. Words, focal point, focal point, focal point. I think that's just a printed, that's just can go in there. All right, that is from one of my friends. That goes in my journal. Focal point, cluster. I got a place for clusters. I got a blank drawer. It's not a blank drawer. I got a full drawer of clusters is what I got. Thanks, Taylor. All right, I would use that. It's magazine, but I think it'd be really cool in on a master board or whatever. That can actually go with backing papers. Where did I put this? Right there. Focal point, focal point. Collage, collage, focal point. Collage, collage, layering bit. This is, I'm gonna stick that in there. There is the stuff going in the boxes, and the reason I'm doing small and medium boxes is because that's what I had on hand that I kind of want to get rid of. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do any more shipping if I don't have to. So if I get rid of, and I don't want to store the boxes. Like if I need to get some flat rate boxes, I can. But most of my journals I ship out in a plastic envelope anyway. So don't really need to have that. All right, scrap, scrap. This is cardstock, so it's a base. It's already got a back too. Focal point, focal point, focal point, word. I wanted to make some things. I don't see me doing that right now. This could be used as a, I got long strips. I need to make a pile for long strips, don't I? Yep, I do. There's the pokey little puppy. Don't we all love him? I think one of the reasons we love him so much is because we're all a similar generation. Right? That can go with scraps. That can go, whoops, that goes with the long pieces, not with the, that's kind of cardstocky. And it's kind of grungy. I gotta put it in the, which, you know, not everybody likes grunge, but plenty of people do. See this? I don't know what to do with. I guess that could just be a pocket. Word to the Father, above and other. Do, 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 do. Oh, I do have a sewing journal coming, don't I? Alright, scraps. This is, oh shoot, it's falling apart though. This has been in my stash for quite some time now. So it's going to the people. I made it, oh, way back when I was doing lives in Penny's group. And I'm not even sure that Penny, I think she's not doing her group anymore. So I don't know if the group is still open and just other people are kind of adminning it, or if she closed the group. I haven't paid enough attention. Penny's Junk Journals, I think it was. Alright, there's a little banner. It's a little painty banner. I'm going to stick that in there. Alright, and these are, this is just printed, but it could be a background, but it's kind of blurry. I'm going to put it in the boxes, I guess, because I don't want Birdie back mad at me. And that's part of my problem, is I, for my mental health, need to just get rid of some things the way that is fastest and easiest for me. And other people have the space and the mental facilities to be able to do all the things and take care of all the things, and I don't. And I don't want people to be mad at me for not, you know, for doing what I need to do for my mental health. Some of these, I'm going to be going through the fussy cuts again at some point and putting some of those in here as well. See, this is cardstock, but it's kind of small for, I don't know, little tiny piece of fabric. I think that one was from my quilt that I took apart. Because yes, it had holes all in it, so I couldn't really use it for its intended purpose, to keep me warm. So I took it apart and repurposed it. See, if they have skinny beaks like that, I just don't cut them out so they don't get all bent up so bad. Scrap. See, that's a focal point, but it's kind of like wintry, not Christmassy. Alright, scraps. And I'm going to stick these in the boxes too, even though I'm probably going to be closing my Etsy, but you guys can just cover the back and just use that as a journal card. That's what I'm saying. That can go in scraps. That can go in scraps. Focal points. And there's a little, I'm going to put that in the to-go. Probably have enough of those roses to send those out. Got some doilies here. Those are going to go. I don't do a lot with pink. Except strawberries. I like strawberries. My mom's kitchen was strawberries. When I was growing up, we had strawberries in our kitchen. And it was nice. This could go for a... See, I like to keep my cardstock pieces separate, though. That's the problem. Because they're good for, what's the word I want? This goes... I don't know where that goes. That's die cut. See, but this is the thing. I have all these things all over the place. Right, that's already a cluster. They can go in the cluster. I like when they have like a home, like they can go home to somewhere. Alright. I'm sorry, Lori. I don't think I'm going to use these, so I'm going to put those. I've already used the ones that I'm going to use, so they were from a swap. That is focal point. That is collage. Collage, 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 focal point, collage, collage, focal point. I think I need to scan him. I don't know if I ever scanned him. Let's see, collage. These labels can be collage. I would use this on a collage. I think this one is Carrie the Crafter, the doilies. collage. See, a lot of these have in there here is layering bits, but I could totally collage. See, that's thicker, so that's more in line with a, that too. Cluster. Cluster is the word I want. That'd be cool in a cluster. Let's just stick that over there so I don't forget that that's what I'm thinking of for that. Maybe that too. Oh, I know this is not the most. See, this could work in a collage too. This is a finished. And did I sign it? I need to sign it, I guess, if I'm gonna stick that in the box with the boxes to go. I usually will just do like my signature on my initials on the front and then my whole name on the back. And I did this last year. So that will go in the boxes. I just don't want to refile that, so that's going in the boxes. Alright. So yeah, when I talk about how I kind of just throw things in a thing, like these are mostly layering pieces and focal points, although I've reassigned some of them to collage because I can use them faster that way, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna stick these in collage. That's just a circle. It's a circle. Little pumpkin. He's gonna go in there. Yeah, I already know those are going in there. I don't know. All right, layering bits, or they could go on. That's cardstocky. That is from Patricia. Got a special pile for those napkin bits. All right, I would pause for a minute, but I figured I have to stop videoing in 20 minutes anyway. How are we on time here? We got. I mean, this could go collage. See, these could all go in the collage box. Really, all these not thick ones, and then that one can go in that pile. That would be good for like a woodsy one, huh? Sometimes I'm just not quite sure. Let me put that in there. Collage. I can go in there. Actually, some of these for clusters, I might just make little little bags of those that can go in the boxes. And then somebody else can make, what are they called? Clusters. I just said the word. I drank plenty yesterday. I don't know why I'm so thirsty today. It's kind of annoying me a little bit. Just because. Hey, what did I do with those little bags? Yeah. I'll just fill up some little bags with the papers that can be turned into clusters and they can go into the boxes. They just have to be able to fit in those bags, that's all. And that is, see, that is fun. I love that. That is wallpaper. Bird. Another bird. There's just some sticky. I put that in there, or in here. Kind of too long for that, isn't it? And I'll also probably put some fussy cuts in those too. That could be for that. I think I'll put some of those in there too. I use book pages. Isn't he funny? You need a big tag or a whole page. Sometimes, like, you have pages, some focal points and fussy cuts that you really want to use that you like that are just too big for a tag. Because, you know, the only way to stick those on a tag basically would be if the tag would have to oh my word, I can't talk and sort at the same time. The tag would have to be as big as the page. That's part of the problem. So yeah. So sometimes you might want to just put those focal points on a page. Spit it out, Darcy. Spit it out. Words are hard. Those are a pain to cut, but that's right. Longer strip. Put a couple of those in there. Longer strip. That can go in there. These, I think, are just photo, like, you know, they're just, they can go in there maybe. People to use as layering bits. Look at a little Pangolia. Is that, I can't remember what he's called. Somebody can definitely use those. Stick that in there. That's just a piece of cardboard. That's interesting. See, that could be a pocket. I'll put that in there. The birdie. Another strip. Another strip. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that somebody knitted. Alright, folks. Alright, we're almost to the bottom of this box, aren't we? Let's put these over in this cluster pile. Clusters. That's scrap. Some of these things I'm like, I just get tired of things and I just start throwing them. Somebody else might like those for a cluster. They're not something I would necessarily use. Her too. No offense. This is a really cool scrap. Oh, that was the clusters. Clusters. Scraps. That could go with clusters. What is this? That could go with clusters. I don't have to keep them all. Alright, that's a little texture plate that works, doesn't work. I don't know. I'll put it in here if somebody wants to try it. Because that can go with clusters. That might fit with clusters. Focal point. Hey, book page with clusters. Those are perfect. Focal points. Focal points. Some of these birds I want to send to Rhonda. She was admiring my birds one day, and I was like, oh, you can have some birds. Even find little bits of trash in there. They were actual trash, I could say. Book page. I've had these so long, I'm tired of looking at them. So they're going in the to-go. Sometimes you get that way. You're just like, you know what? I don't want to look at these anymore. I've seen them long enough. These are all probably going to go, but let's see. Deer head coming out of the woods. That's not weird at all. It's a little bit weird. Probably AI. I think these are all birds. Alright, I love the look of a blue jay, but they're not very nice. But they are also kind of sentimental to me because growing up, they would like congregate in our neighbor's yard. They had this nice big backyard and they were right next to the woods. So, you know, a place to escape. That is a cluster already. Some of the clusters are going to be going, but into the boxes. Lots of stuff is going in boxes and envelopes. You guys will not even believe what I have. I don't even know how I'm going to find the energy to get them all boxed and ready and recorded and all the things, but I will. It just might take me a while. Let's see. So, yeah. But it'll happen. These little tiny bits are perfect for clusters. Another piece perfect for a cluster. Little leftovers from another project. Alright. Tiny, tiny pieces I'm not dealing with. Just saying. Alright, so that was another box, right? That we just went through and got through. So that's good. What do we have next? I think this is a box of... Oh, that's where that's where all my scrappy notepads are. So these can go with that. And this is something I've got to deal with still too, because these are all signatures to go in journals. But I also have a bunch of covers that need signatures, and then I just need to put them together. And I also have a bunch of journals already made that I just need to put in my shop. So over the next month, hopefully all this will happen. So, or some of these signatures I might just be like, you know what, they're going in the boxes, because, and also I'm going to do eclectic journals, and if they have something fall in them, oh well, just cover it up if you don't like it. But for the most part, these are just gonna, so these are all, I already know this is all papers to go in journals and signatures and whatnot, which is also what this was. But I don't think I can fit those. Oh yeah, I can. They fit. If it fits, it ships. All right, so let's see. This is one of my journals. I just need to find a place to put that one. I have all my not all my journals. The ones that I want to be working in, I have up here. Oh, and you know what? I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway also along with the boxes. I don't want to sell this one. I would rather give this one away. This was like the first big journal I ever made. And I made it for a lady in the nursing home who I'd never met. But then COVID happened. And so the lady, you know, the in-between lady was never able to come and get it and bring it to her because she couldn't, you know, they weren't allowed to go into the nursing homes and stuff. And eventually, you know, we stopped contacting each other. It was just a lady I met in the thrift store. We started chatting. So the cover is The Secret Garden. Did I make that a top? Yep, probably. And it's really cool, really. I mean, and it's got some pieces from the people that helped me make it. I mean, that, you know, wanted to contribute to it. So this can be like a writing board, or it could be just a big journal card. And then this, oh, I wrote a note. I'm going to take out the note. I'm sad. So this journal is meant to be explored, written and doodled in, a place to log events or hide the little mementos of life. It could be a diary. Oh, I guess maybe I didn't say it to anyone in particular. A planner, an art journal, a place for inspiration. The possibilities are numerous, and you choose its destiny. Each journal is made individually, one at a time, in order to be focused on the nature and spirit of that particular journal. I hope you thoroughly enjoy this journal and that it may bring you comfort and joy. Sincerely, the bookmaker, Dorothy. I did a little book. I guess that can stay. That's pretty much for anybody, huh? I need to make sure that I write that down somewhere and start putting it in all my journals. So yeah, what did I just had that sticking on there somewhere. And then that little bit can stick there. Okay, so I'll do a little flip through this. And I think this will be one of the giveaways, because I had my 2K, my 2,000. I never did get to do a giveaway, and I'm over 2,500 now. So I'll do a couple giveaways for that, and then when I get to 3,000, I'll do a couple more. And I'll do the instruction. All right, so I think for this one, comment below if you want to be in the giveaway for the Secret Garden Journal, and just write Secret Garden, and make sure that you like this video and are subscribed, please. And the woman's name was Alice, so you'll see that, you know, there's some A's in here and there. There might even be there's a card somebody made somewhere. There might even be what is the word I want? I don't know what I was saying. Sorry. That's just what happens sometimes. Oh, her name might be in here. Might be what I was trying to say. So this is one. Did you cut and share your flowers? Oh, because the lady had a garden, and, you know, being in a nursing home, she couldn't anymore. So I wanted to give her a garden to put in her, to have in her. So so the person who made that put a prompt in there. And then, so anything flower, butterfly, black-eyed Susan. I might have the whole alphabet of this in here, actually, because they were just flowers and they were so pretty. And here's another piece. Actually, Should just glue that right there, I think would be fun. Then it won't fall out so easily. I'm gonna do that. Just gonna glue that right there. Oh, Kay made these. Thank you, Kay. I haven't heard from Kay much lately. She was in the Facebook group that I used to do lives in. All right, so yeah, we'll start with this giveaway. It's kind of a 2K giveaway, even though I'm past 2K. And yeah, Secret Garden, make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, see, Alice. But they're all separate cards, so you can use them anywhere. Or maybe your name is Alice and you'll end up winning this. Aren't these cards gorgeous? I love them. I think I have one. They were like memory cards, like the memory game. So don't look at your feet to see if you were doing it right. Just dance. And Lamont. Yeah, I was going to finish that thought and then I forgot what the thought was. So there's a journal. That's another one made by a friend in the group. And that is just a little tuck spot. That's another one. Let's see, that's one that I made. Using the other side of that other card, I think. I have, oh, I think I was saying I have the other, I have the matching to these. Somebody else made that one. Oh, Brenda made that one. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda K. Yeah, there's several in here that were made. So I really hope somebody that loves gardening or used to garden gets this. But, you know, anyone who would enjoy this. It does have things made by me and by other people. It doesn't get easier, you get stronger. Hello, sunshine. And yeah, they were just so generous with their time, knowing that this was going to a special lady. So I feel really bad that it never went to her, but it wasn't my fault. So a little up tuck, just piece on, and you can kind of see, you know, what my style was back then. It was still a little bit grungy, as you can see. And let's see, this is, I'm going to put this on here, I think. I might even put it with that. Just glue them on there. I won't. Since somebody's getting this that might want to put those somewhere, I'm going to leave those there so that they can do with them as they please. You know, if they want to glue them somewhere else, they totally can. Yeah, I love these cards. I think putting them in here with the alphabet was just perfect. Thinking of you. Isn't that cool? Alice. Oh, so there, Alice, so, you know, just cover the name if you want to say something else. And, oh, this is an altered book as well. You Are Special. I think I made that one. No, maybe no, I didn't make that one. But not everybody signed them when they made them, so I think this is a piece of vintage ephemera. I can't. It's not super easy to get out. Oh, it's time for the live. All right, where's my phone? That's my alarm going off, not yours. All right, let me finish this real quick. Then there's another A, and then there's this piece of, all right, I'm going to put it over here where it might be easier to get it in and out. And honeysuckle. Let me double check, make sure I'm in screen. So yes, you must be 18 years old or older to win this, and put Secret Garden in the thing in the comments. That way I know that you are a person that wants to be part of the giveaway. So there's just little bits in there. And let's see, I think this one has, yep, big journal card. And this side also, is that also a big journal card? Nope, that's just a flip. Okay. Ugh. And there's another one of these cards, Jack in the Pulpit. And another piece up here, which I think I made that a shorter one up there. So there's one, yep, okay. Yep, that's what I did. Knapweed and rose. See? You can tell the ones that aren't mine because I've never really used stickles. I have some, I've just never gotten into that. But they're, you know, all really silver fox. I'm not sure how that got in there, but it did. And is this, yes, isn't that cute? Friendship warms the heart. And I think this comes out too, a little up tuck. and Country Gardens. Another piece of that vintage ephemera. And another faux stamp. Morning Glories. I love Morning Glories. So glad I have another set of this. Ooh. Oh, come on. There we go. Water Lily. And Nostrum. And then there's a butterfly in there. Nasturtium. Sorry. Nasturtium. Let's see. This is, isn't that pretty? Another one that Brenda did. And an Oxeye Daisy. I've never seen that with that middle before. And just a little Skanda paint chip. I think, oh, because that was her favorite color. Like a blue, like a Williamsburg blue is what I'm trying. That needs a tab on top, I'm thinking. Well, that's another one of those cards. Is there one up here? No, we've got an empty pocket. Oh, well. Should I put that up there? Just so we don't have an empty pocket? Sure. They're out of order now, aren't they? So, yeah, blue. I think Penny made this one, but I'm not sure. Sign your stuff, people. That's the thing is I have a lot of stuff that people have swapped and stuff, but they don't sign it, and I don't know who it's from. So this is one of those double pockets in the middle that I've seen Gail do. Gail Augustinelli, I think, does that pocket. And so there's a gnome for G. I think I had it that way because I like the green polka dot with the... Hello. We just got some decoration and tulips. Put that little tulip in there too. And there's still room to decorate, and there's room to journal. This must be... Oh, there it is. I'm like, there's something in there. Alright, it's stuck though. Why is it stuck? Probably because it has stickles on it. There we go. That's pretty. Tell us a story about your garden. So yeah, the prompts are a nice touch in there. Violet, and there's just a pretty piece of paper. That's not a pocket, or I would have put it in that pocket. And then Utricularia. So if you're looking for ideas for your alphabets, there's flowers. Oh, this one's cute. Little open up like that. Put that in there. This was a page from, had the letters. And it had flowers, so I thought that was cute. And then there's another one of those cards here, which I'm not going to pull out because I don't feel like it. And this was from the another flower book that I had that just had gorgeous pictures in it. And that is that. And is wrapped with this handmade by, well, I used to be Perfectly Imperfect Designs. That's how long ago this one. Now I'm just Darcy's Mixed Media. With contributions from Pam C, Brenda K, Kim W, and Penny S. Those are the people that helped to decorate this journal. And, hopefully they're watching this and maybe they can try to win it. And have something special from one I made in 2020. I don't know if I put the date, but yes, this was made in 2020. So, yeah. So, you know the deal for that one, and you got to see the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next video. No, I won't see you. You'll see me. It's not a creepy thing where I can see through the video. Have a delightful day, guys. Love you.